Okay, so, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I was just previously trying to learn other languages, and one of them being, just in case, Russian. And so I was looking at their lettering and everything like that. And I was doing the best I can to, spasiba. Spasiba. Thank you. And their lettering is really interesting. You see this? See this up here? And how they use the chair. Where's the other one? Привет. Привет. But that's something you say, I guess, apparently only with close people. And then there's Здравствуйте. 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 Hello. Or Здравствуйте. And then da. I thought that was so cute because you say like da da. So da. Da means yes. So when you say da da, you know how most kids growing up, they say mama or da da. I didn't get too far with the do re mi. I'll mention that part after. My internet cut out on fa. My internet cut out on fa. Anyways, let me finish what I said. So da is yes, and niet is no. And the way they write it, how they have, it's like a chair. I thought so cool. I still am not understanding how it is. How? Is that backwards? Oh, interesting. Anyways, I still don't, so many signs and symbols and stuff like that, right? And I'm not an expert. So how am I supposed to know like every single language? But it's really neat how the Russian language itself, yes, I know the whole thing's going on right now. I don't even watch the news. I can only imagine. I really would like this to stop. It's got to stop. Whatever the reasoning may be, even if said person that's controlling certain things or thinks they're controlling certain things is under their own brainwashing. Can you imagine? They're doing things based out of fear or preservation or something like that. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Okay, so do, delat, dilat, bilat. Re is literally re, but they how they say it is ria, ria, ria. When I first heard it, I was like, what? Re, ria. And then me is actually nye. The M-N-E, mne. And then when I got to fa, okay, it's got a circle with a line through it. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Followed by an A. And I was going to press the button because on the translation thing, you press the button and it'll give you, I know it's like computer generated, but it'll give you the sound, right? And before I pressed the button, I was just doing it myself. And I'm like, the circle with the line in it. And automatically that makes me think of like the right hemisphere, left hemisphere, right brain, left brain with a line in the middle of it, right? But then I was thinking about the sound. And I was thinking airflow, right? It's the only letter A, B, C, D, C, or K, C, D-E-F, right? G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V. But f is the only fucking one that seems to block the airflow. And I'm thinking, well, if air is energy, right? It's also vibration, it's also frequency, it's also information. Okay, which can translate, right? And if you've got your right and left, and you got the line in between it, symbolizing the F, it's just very interesting. Very interesting. And instead of OA, they got the line through it. Anyways, I went to click on the button to see what it sounds like for do, re, mi, fa. And my internet cut out. And I was like, what the But then I was also thinking, because I was playing around with it, and I was like, I've got a gap in my teeth. And I always admire other people that I see with a gap in my teeth, because I think it's like this thing. I'm like, oh, another person with a gap in their teeth, and it's like people that drive around in certain vehicles giving other people that drive around in certain vehicles that love by honking the horn. Only I don't honk no horn, I just stare awkwardly and smile. But having the gap there, right, allows the airflow. And then I even tried to, because some people can whistle, right? But I was like, and I was like, what happens if I put like the blockage for the gap? Anyways, weird shit, right? That's like my inner child coming out. But hey, it's actually really good for discovering new things and getting in touch with your inner child and taking it from that approach, that view of when you were young and you were discovering so many things. And anyways, so this whole learning, and I was trying to learn Italian too, right? I have Italian background, but I can understand it, I can read it, but as far as being fluent in it, I've got so far as like sentences and stuff. So I've even been on the side, YouTube, have a couple videos and stuff like that. And as far as Scottish, the accent's one thing. I have no problem doing that. I'm not going to do it on here because I'll just get fucking made fun of for it. But as far as like Gaelic and no, I don't know how to fluently speak that. It helps learning to new languages, because I know it helps for the rewiring of the brain to cognitive function. It's very good. And trying to learn other languages, it's actually quite fun. And since I learned this whole thing with numbers and letters and symbols and stuff like that, learning other languages now is really interesting. Like how some languages, instead of left to right, they are written from right to left. It just makes me smile. I must be the biggest frickin' yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm quite content with myself. I'm quite happy with myself. I have very little friends, and I'm sure you already know that. But yeah, so I got that far. I'm interested to see, but right now I'm just using my phone, because my phone has the internet, but I think my laptop is tap, tap, tap. There may be somebody with access to my laptop, because it's weird. I even checked the whole system and everything, make sure everything's updated so that there's no issue with the connection. I already did all of that. And no, and this happened to me yesterday, or I should say early this morning as well. I tried to do something There was a reason for it, though. It didn't go through. And there was like a literal reason for it. So maybe right now I'm not supposed to. Anyway, so. And then I thought do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. What was I going to say? When it comes to nonna, nono, grandma, granny, grandpa, in other languages like omi, if you were thinking like, oh, you owe me, but no. And then when it comes to certain things too, all this languages and stuff. Anyways, there's still so much more. So much more. This probably won't even be allowed to air because I've noticed some of my videos that I post. Like, I don't think myself that high on a horse. But for some of my videos to not be allowed to be aired in Russia, I was like, because I know there's a whole war going on and everything. Or would that be considered the war? Or is there a different kind of war going on? And that is just some bullshit alongside of it. Oh, this is how you reduce your birthday, by the way, when it comes to gematria. You add them all together and then you reduce it down. And gematria goes from 1 to 9. So A being 1, B 2, C 3. And it's interesting when you are decoding certain things. Let's say you get bored, right? You decode certain things. Amazing the synchronicities that come up. I have no idea if I'm going to post this video, but I might just anyways. And then something came to me too about this whole idea of it's pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. 7, right? But you got violet. I forgot about violet instead. Because pink is just white and red. All the other colors are solid, but pink is the only one that's white and red. And it's supposed to be for the crown chakra. And it is supposed to be, I know, but I know nothing. I remember a whole fucking lot, but I know nothing. And how they usually start from the top down, when really, if you're doing your work on yourself, you start from the root up. So it'd be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. But if you get rid of pink, then it'd be blue, violet, or would it be green, teal, blue, or blue, violet, purple instead? It's going to be one of those two in between. Unless there's both. But I don't know. When you inherit something, your hair, higher, hair, heiress, air that you breathe, whatever's passed down, knowledge, information, and that would start from the root. That would start from the root. Or in most cases, family, bloodline, stuff like that. And how gematria only goes to 9, and then 1 with a 0. I don't know how you do your zeros, but some people do a 1 and then a 0 with a line through it, which is similar to apparently it's OA. And what's the actual sound like? Do I have my internet back? Are you gonna let me? There is no problem with my internet. I don't understand. Checking network required. This, what does this say? Can't connect to this network. Oh man, I need to get immediately. That's fucking bullshit. Anyways, okay. 15 minutes. Excuse me.